Hi, we're here to talk about our 2017 State of Cybersecurity Report. I'm Sean Sullivan, and this is...
I'm Andy Patel.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so many vulnerabilities, so little time. There's one thing that's true, patching is never done. This article's data source was what, Andy?
The data source was from Radar, which is a managed vulnerability scanning service.
Right, which is something that was produced by our CSS division at the time. And the key thing about this graph is that we see there are low prevalence results for 9, 10, and 8. 10, 9, 8 high severity vulnerabilities, right? Yeah. So it's helping our IT manager customers to patch the very vulnerable stuff. Now the mid-range stuff has complications because...
Right, yeah, I mean, there's so much of it. You kind of don't understand what all the patches are doing. You're worried about breaking interoperability with other systems. Some of them are even just configuration issues that show up in these low severity vulnerabilities.
And when we wrote this article, we talked to our information security manager, and Camillo thought, first of all, this graph looked pretty good, and then kind of the key words that he said is this patch going to break something else?
Yeah.
And that's really the impossible task that IT managers have to deal with. Right. It's like they can patch everything, but then they'd have to repair everything.
Yeah.
And so your goal is really to go after the high severity.
Yeah.
And then maintain and manage everything else as best you can. So this is not something, there's always going to be vulnerabilities. Nothing's 100% secure. But from what we're seeing here, this is a fairly good job.
Yeah, and Camillo said that if our network looked like that, he'd be able to sleep at night.